Hello, everyone. We are here live. Let me just get this organized. We are here live. Let me just get this organized. Hello, everyone. We got, Discord notification just showed up. We got Questella, Sonic, Brenda Bradley, CRT, Tony Del Monte, Arizona Jumper, Dinner's Ready, Blue Chainsaw Man, Nick Billings, Happiness, Madison G, Jennifer Tower, Pippi Long, Connie Fernandez, Kimberly Dawn, Sage T Radio, Tony Del Monte, Marcy Walks, Abraham NHD, Betsy's Barn. What else we got? Carol Reed, Rosemary Randolph, Tyler Williamson, Scott K, Linda Belk, Jane Lawless, Robert Carley. What else we got? Carol Reed, Rosemary Randolph, Mercy K, J. Marie, Terry, Ramanjit, Questella, Truck, Gus Vasquez, Ablebody, Paula Faust, Brenda Bradley, Lori Sunshine, Truck, Gus Vasquez, Ablebody, Paula Faust, Brenda Bradley, Connie Fernandez. By the way, you should be able to watch this in 1080. This should be coming in 1080. Connie Fernandez. Echo. Oh, I know what's happening. That's what was happening. You were hearing two of me. Echo. Sorry, I know exactly what was happening. Thanks for letting me know. No, now the echo is done. I know why I was echoing. The echo is done. Thanks for letting me know. I should get my iPad here so I can make sure. Echo is off. Let me make sure I can watch it myself on YouTube.
300 plus people yesterday?
No, that's not it. That's yesterday's. That's yesterday's.
Hey, Montpellier's been 300 plus people yesterday?
No, that's not it.
That's yesterday's.
Yeah, there's no more echo.
That's yesterday's. Hey, Montpellier's been 300 plus people yesterday?
That's not it. Yeah, you can watch it in 1080. It plays in 1080. I'm watching it on my phone in 1080.
Yeah, you can watch it in 1080.
Ooh. Lego Mike. Misha, thanks for letting me know about the echo. Jeff Ha. Gus Vasquez. Ben, I am tired because of all of this craziness. All right, we're here. Now you might notice the lighting's still kind of dark, right? And it's uneven. Like one side of my face is darker than the other. It's a little better than it was last night because I have some different lights on, but it's still bad. Zoe's watching from Australia. Well, the reason it's dark is because I was unable to find the rest of the ring light. I have the light itself, that round ring light, which I use at my computer. But the stand and the power supply are gone. The plug is gone, and the stand is gone. The only thing I can think of, and this is crazy. It's crazy if I did this. It's really crazy. The only thing I can think of is that I had a box, and there was a stand in the box, and I just threw out the box. Which seems kind of crazy because the stand would be like have some heft to it. But I was so that's the only way I can explain it. The only way I can explain it is that I opened a box and that it was there somewhere, and I've been breaking down the boxes, I've been checking the boxes, and maybe that one I didn't check. I mean, it's kind of crazy if that happened, because I would have had to bring the box all the way down to the lobby, to the trash room. Like, it's very strange to me that would happen. It's not like I can just it's not like I'm throwing the boxes into the trash in my apartment. I have to bring them somewhere. So it's really crazy, but that's the only explanation I have. I can't explain it otherwise. There's no other explanation that even makes remote sense. Because it definitely got packed. So I don't know. I have looked everywhere in this apartment. It's not here. But yeah, I mean, the best explanation is that I threw it out. But what I'm going to do is, because I have the light, so, and I can use, I think I can, the real big thing is the power supply. Because I can mount the ring light on a regular microphone stand. So that's not that expensive for me to get a microphone stand for like $20. There's a specific type of power adapter that comes with it. And so I emailed the company tonight and I said, hey, do you sell the power adapter? If not, can you tell me what power adapter it is? Because I need the power adapter to turn the light on. So I hope they'll sell me a power adapter for less than the cost of the light. Because I have the most expensive part is the light. And I have the light. I can't use it. It's called a ring light. It looks like a big ring. And it's a lot of people use it for vlogging. And it has a light, and it's a stand, and there's a power supply. A plug and power thing. And somehow the light got here and the rest of it didn't. It's the only thing that I haven't found from the move is the ring light stand and the plug for it. It's very confusing. No, it's not in the car. It was never in the car. I looked in the car. There's no reason for it to be in the car, but I looked in the car. It wasn't there. Did I leave it in the Airbnb? No, because I didn't bring it with me. There was no reason for me to bring it with me. So I didn't bring it with me. No, I don't, Terry, it wouldn't have been in its own box. I wouldn't have made a box of just a stand and a power supply. That wouldn't have been, it would not have been its own box. And there's no missing boxes. No, when I streamed from the Airbnb, I didn't use a stand. I used a gimbal, a handheld gimbal. I did not use a stand from the Airbnb. No, that really, and it's also, remember, it's not just the stand, it's the stand and the plug, which really makes me think I threw out the box with that inside it. The only thing that really makes sense is that, that somehow the stand and the power supply were in a box, and maybe it was in the same box as the ring light. I can't believe that I would throw that out. It's really confusing. Would have a little weight to it. But that's really, I don't know where it could be other than that. Terry said, would you possibly wrap it up in towels or extra sheets or blankets? So, I don't think so. I don't think I would have wrapped the stand in towels. And I went downstairs and I found there was one long box I had that I put a bunch of stands in. And I went downstairs and I actually went, and as I thought, I broke that box down because I double checked. I went to the trash and I found that long box and the box was broken down. I broke down the box, so it wasn't in that box because I broke down that box before I threw the box away. Louise says, really losing that one thing makes it a pretty successful move overall. Yeah, the only other thing that happened is, floor lamps, when you move, I've said this before, floor lamps, they often don't survive. One of my halogen floor, I have no halogen, I have an LED floor lamp, which is over 3 years old, it's out of warranty, and it still turns on. It's like a $50 lamp. It still turns on, but doesn't really go up that high. So something happened to it during the move. That's just the nature of moving. I mean, I certainly didn't take any special packing precautions, but so far that's the only thing. I mean, it's amazing. The TV is fine. Nothing is really broken that I noticed. So if it's just the lamp, which those things break, and the missing stand and plug, it's not too bad. So anyway, it's the kind of thing that it's more annoying than anything else, right? It's just the yeah, Misha sent me a message about a power supply on Amazon, but I don't know if that's the right one. That's not sold by the company. It's sold by a third-party seller. So I need to call the company. I can get another stand. I actually tried the light on one of my other stands and it will work. So the bigger issue is the power supply. So it was a nice stand though. It's a nice big sturdy stand. But yeah, Sebi, I don't know the specification for the power. It's kind of, I looked up the website for the ring light, and they're not very specific. So I have to wait till I hear from the company so that they can tell me the specific power adapter specification, and I'll just buy another one. Anyways. Uh, 347 says, if you buy just the other stuff, will probably cost the same, if not more. I don't know about that because I can buy like a mic stand for like $20 or something. That'll work. And then I just need to buy the plug. If I buy a whole new thing and I don't buy it from a third-party seller, probably like $100. So there's a chance I can buy, the plug for 20 and the stand for 20, which would be cheaper. But yeah, I don't think the problem is I don't live in a very big place. So I just don't think there's anywhere else for it to be right now. And again, it's not just one thing. It's both the stand and the plug. It doesn't really make any sense that both the stand and the plug would go missing unless they went missing together, right? And that makes me think I had packed them together and I just threw out the box with them inside it, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But otherwise, why would those two things randomly, independently go missing? And the plug doesn't do anyone much good. Who's going to do anything with a plug to an unknown thing? Yeah, I don't think it was stolen. I don't think anyone stole a plug. No one stole anything. Ring light is about 18 inches. Yeah, it really makes no sense that both those things. The only thing that makes sense is that it accidentally got thrown out. Yeah, I literally checked. I have a box of other power cords, and I went through all of the cords in the box, and it wasn't there. Anyways, so that's an update on that. That's an update on that. It's more an annoyance than like a. It's not a really big deal. It's just kind of when you feel like you might have thrown something out, that's annoying, right? You know, if it just broke. Hold on a second. If it just broke, I wouldn't really be annoyed. But the feeling that I might have actually thrown it out. But I don't know how else to explain it. Hang on one second here. Hang on a second. Joe Ogden says it's a mystery. Sue Baker says my hubby threw out his brand new grommet gun with all the parts. $175 for one use. It's also annoying because I would have used it for both of these streams. Like, I hadn't used my ring light for months, but it just has turned out that I've streamed twice in a row from here where I would have used the ring light both times. So that's annoying too. That I would have used it to last night and tonight. No, this has nothing to do with agenda-free TV. I don't use that light for agenda-free TV. Your screen probably goes blurry once in a while because I'm moving around and it has to refocus. The weather's lovely. It's about 65 degrees. It's awesome. Hello, sad mafioso. All right, so anyways, I got to look into that. I'm going to look into it. Yeah, I did check the car again. It's not there. Denise Horton said, had a garbage bag of boots about $1,000 worth, makes mistaken for trash. Note to self, don't put things in a trash bag and rely on someone to not know it's not trash. Yeah, I tried everywhere. Everywhere. So aside from the missing ring light stand and plug, there's been a lot of progress made. So one of the reasons I'm tired is I had to get up early because the guy came over from the treadmill repair place and he put together my treadmill. So the treadmill is good to go. I'm too tired to run on it right now, but I'm looking forward to using it. The treadmill's good to go. He also was super helpful about helping me move the treadmill a little bit because, you know, when the movers put it somewhere, you think you know where you want it, but it needed to be slightly adjusted. So I tipped the guy pretty well because he was very helpful in helping me move the treadmill and getting it positioned correctly. But also he set it all up and everything. So that's really good. That's a big deal. That got done. And I got I was going to check this. Did the Postal Service pick up my package I left for them? I originally was going to get AT&T TV, and then I decided I didn't like it, so I canceled it. But then they sent me their box, so I had to return the box. Or they charge you like hundreds of dollars. And I scheduled a pickup with the Postal Service, and I don't know if they ever picked up the package. Let's see here. It says order complete. Order complete. Now, it doesn't say, does that mean they've, confirmation, it just says order complete. I never got a confirmation that they actually picked it up. I think I need to find, I think I took a picture of the label. And then I have to manually type it in. Okay, I have the label. Now I'm gonna put in the tracking number. I'm gonna type the tracking number in and see if it comes up. If he didn't pick it up, it's still here, and I can mail it myself. It says, in transit. Package received by post office in transit. Huh? How about that? Confirmed. Accepted. Status accepted. Your package is on its way to a USPS facility. Ha! I'm signing up for text updates. So that worked. It's weird though. I did arrange it on their website, and they never sent me an email. By the way, I need to I have to go on their website and set up a PO box. Let me see if any PO box. Let's check right now and see if any PO boxes are available. Reserve a new PO box. Okay. It looks like they have a small box available. Okay, this is good. Now the thing is though, is what I'm going to do is, yeah, the post office is like a few blocks away, but I'm going to also do what I did in Atlanta, which is I pay, it's like $1 or something, but I sign up to have them forward the stuff from the box to my home address. Because of the pandemic, I don't want to be running to the post office all the time. It doesn't matter what size my PO box is. They'll deliver the stuff. They don't return the stuff. If you have a PO box and it's too small for a package, they'll just hold the package for you, and they'll put a little notice in your PO box saying you need to pick it up at the desk. So there is one available. So I need to get that set up. So I will do that the next day. Jeff says, looking forward to the new P.O. box. Yes, Sonic says the $1 is to get a matching credit card billing address verification. Hello, Mark Warling. Hello, Ann V. Hey, thanks to all our moderators. We got Misha, who is recovering from her surgery. Hope her recovery is as fast as possible. Mark Helton, Urban. Sarah Joy, thank you. Sad Mafioso is in Nova Scotia, who's been watching since Hurricane Dorian. Thank you for watching. So again, it looks like the stand and the plug for the ring light are lost. I need to replace those. I got the treadmill set up. I got a bunch of boxes unpacked today. Maintenance came and dealt with some of the issues. You know, you move in, there's going to be issues. So the maintenance guy was amazing. He was so nice. He came by. There's still a couple issues going on. The one big issue in this place, the one thing I noticed, I said you always find like some noise or something when you move in somewhere. You know something's going to be annoying. You never know what it is. So I've been noticing since I moved in, I think I might have talked about this kind of clanking noise. I told you about this last time where it kind of sounds like there's some sort of dripping going on, like dripping on metal, like a clanging. And it sounded like it was coming through the walls, but I could hear it in both rooms of the apartment. And so I asked the maintenance guy when he was here about it, because I put in a request about it. And I made a video of the sound because it wasn't happening right when he came in. I made him a video. And as soon as he saw the video and heard the sound, he said, I know that sound. He said, that's the elevators. He said, the elevators have been making this banging noise. He said, come, we'll walk to the elevators. And I go to the elevators. And it's just all the elevators, whenever they stop, there's these loud bangs coming from them. I guess like the weight shift or something. And then the guy told me, he said, another one of your neighbors already complained about it. So the building needs to look into it. In my last building, we had an issue with this, and they had an elevator person come and fix it. But it's crazy, like if you stand, it's not just, so the elevators, more than one of them, when they go up and down, when they stop, something happens with like the weights, but they bang really loudly. If you're outside the elevators, you can hear them banging. But the way the building is, it travels through the walls. I'm not next to the elevator, but I hear, because it travels through the walls. So different people in the building are hearing about it. Now, maybe I'm on a specific floor where we hear it more than others. But that's what it is. But the good thing is we know what it is, and it's also really good that somebody else complained. So I'm not the crazy complainer person, because there's more. Somebody else, one of my neighbors, already complained about it, and we both thought it had something to do with the AC or something. But that's what it is. That's what it is. But the problem is, like when I'm in my studio, I can hear it. Quiana thinks they need to put some WD-40 on it. Alex says, sounds like it's in need of maintenance. Again, this happened at my other building, and they had to fix it there. There was just this loud banging, and they actually had to have somebody come from the maintenance. They had a person come and service the elevators. Anne says, a better chance for resolution anyway. Yeah, so they're going to look into it, but it's clearly it's a known issue. But I'm not talking about, it's one thing if you hear like an elevator motor. Like if you live next to the elevator and hear the motor, that's one thing, you can avoid that. But you should not hear, if I'm down the hall, I shouldn't be hearing clanging nonstop through the walls. Terry says it echoes through void spaces, follows the route of the pipes. Yeah, just something about it, it carries. Meaningful acronyms, the smart having the video. Yeah, if you can take videos of anything you can complain about, it's much better. You says sound traveling through the concrete. I'm not even next to the elevators. So I do think if they can get somebody out here to service them, it might help, because that's what happened in my last building. But they'll get back to me on it. So I'll be on it, believe me. But at least we know what it is. The garbage disposal is now fixed. Garbage disposal works. They you know what's really cool is one of the little shelf pins on my bookcase disappeared during the move, just one of them. And I was going to have to go to like Lowe's and pick some more up. But the maintenance guy, had some extra ones because they have shelf pins for the shelves in like the kitchen, and he gave me one. So I was able to set up my whole bookcase, got all the books unpacked, which is fantastic. Yeah, I only have a couple boxes now I have to unpack. So the place is looking a lot better than it was. No, so I'm supposed to have somebody come and hang up. I have like a comforter I hang up in the studio, which really actually dampens the sound. That was a tip that Jake from Right Side gave me. Put up a comforter on the wall, and it really helps dampen the sound. So somebody's going to come tomorrow and do that, which shouldn't take long. The curtain is going to go up, a blackout curtain, but I just had to order a new curtain because the blackout curtain I had wasn't quite wide enough. But you know what I heard, though, which was really cool, actually, is that what we can do, before I had the curtain hanging on a rod, I just figured, I should just hang it on a rod. But the bad thing about a rod is if you hang a curtain on a rod, there's distance between the curtain and the window, and you're going to get light coming through. And so the person I'm going to have do the curtain here said, well, why don't, if you're not going to open the curtain at all, which I'm not going to, forget about the rod, we'll just attach it right to the wall. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, I know what might be happening. Is it on auto? Is autofocus on? Autofocus should be off. Autofocus off. There we go. That should help with the blurriness. With autofocus is on, I think what happens is if you move around, it gets blurry for a bit. So I just turned autofocus off. Yeah. So if this works, it should be very good at blocking the light out. But I had to order a wider blackout curtain. That's coming on Saturday. So I will have the curtain up. So it's getting there. Jeff says, I may do something like that in my bedroom. The studio, though, I think is pretty much ready to go. It's not done, but it's pretty much ready to go. So if there's like huge breaking news, I can go on and cover it. I anticipate going back on the next couple days. It's just been so busy here. I've just been exhausted dealing with all this stuff. So, but we'll be back on there soon. Hot water. A couple people asked about the hot water. Yes, he said he fixed the shower water. It was too low. I will say this. One lingering issue which I may have to complain about is I noticed the fridge didn't seem to be getting that cold. And I've been turning it up, and it still doesn't seem to be getting that cold. And then I actually found I have a fridge thermometer, and I put it in there. And when I last checked, it was 42, which is much too high. I'm going to check right now and see what it says. A fridge should be like between 35 and 38. It should be that. See, this fridge is clearly not working well because when you have it's 1 through 5. And when it's on 3 normal setting, it should be between like 35, 38, maybe 40. This thing, I have at 4.5 right now, and it's at 40. So I might be able to make it work by turning it up enough, but that really you should not have to turn a fridge up to 4.5 to 5 out of 5 to get it to 40. That's why it's good to have a fridge thermometer. I'm actually going to put in a request about that. Alex says the seal might be leaking. There's also an issue with the fridge door, which they're still working on. The fridge door has a problem. So I think something might have, the last tenant might have messed up the fridge. It's a nice fridge too. It's like a Whirlpool fridge. Gator Bates says, make sure the inside light is going off when you shut the door. Well, I can basically tell the fridge isn't working properly. I can tell. It wasn't getting cold enough, and with the thermometer, I can really tell. Tom says it might not be getting a good door seal then. Yeah, CRT says if the door's messed up, maybe not why it's not. That's why it's not super cold. So yeah, maybe they're both related because the maintenance guy was trying to fix the door today and he couldn't fix it. He's like, I'm going to look into it. Yeah, the food is. I mean, it's been okay. I just have. It's right. It's like 40 degrees right now. But that's not what you. That's not what it should be. When it's on 3, it should be between like 35 and 38. I'm going to. No, it's a good fridge, but my guess is that they might just replace the fridge. I don't know if they will, but they probably should. I mean, it's probably the same fridge in every apartment. Ron says our fridge is set at 36. Yeah, no, that's normally what I'd have mine at. But this thing has been at like 40. But these are the kind of things, you move into a place and you have to deal with this stuff. So Jeff says I take a video for the fridge. Yeah, I'm going to, Jeff, I'm going to do that after this. I'll take a video. Misha says, I'm so glad you're in a condo and not in a house. Need the fixins. Yeah. Also, I like stuff cold in the fridge. Yeah, so I'm going to take a video where I literally show the setting and the temperature. Freezer working fine, I guess. Yeah, the freezer, it's making ice. Alex thinks it's the door. If there's two things messed up with the fridge, the door and the temperature, they might be related. Anyways, so that I have to... Rita's real. I talked about that sound earlier. Turns out it was from the elevators. You can go rewind, but basically it's an elevator sound. One of another neighbor had already complained about it, so they're looking into it. Yeah, I don't have that much in the fridge right now anyways. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a banging noise coming from the elevator. I went rewind about 10 minutes, Rita. You'll see I went through there's a whole explanation about it. But see, like today, it was good. Like I wasn't streaming today, and I needed to be here because I knew the maintenance guy was coming over, and I actually like went through the different things with him. LED lighting. I I found that there are these track lights on the ceiling, and I was able to get up there on my step ladder and reach the lights, and I found out I could put my LED bulbs in there. So I've replaced the LED track lights on the ceiling. Now they're not really track lights. They are track lights actually, but they take regular bulbs with LED bulbs, which is great. And I also, in the kitchen, there's a couple bulbs that hang down, and I've replaced those with LEDs, which is great. And I asked the maintenance guy about the other lights, and he said pretty much all of them are already LED. There's a fluorescent light in the bathroom above the mirror, and I got to replace that because it's not bright enough. So I want to replace that. But at this point, I think all of the lighting in here, except for the fluorescent bulb, is LED, which is much better, and it doesn't get like crazy hot. So that's another thing I had to take care of. But it's much better with these. I can actually use these bulbs. I hate the incandescent lighting. Did they fix the lights on the balcony? I reported that a light was broken, a colored light on the roof, and they said they knew about the issue, and it's a pain to fix because somebody has to get in a harness and go up there and fix it. They said they've been trying to get this light fixed. They know that there's one of the lights on the roof, the colored lights is malfunctioning, and they're trying to get it fixed, but it's a big pain because like I think they need like a special company to do it. And the maintenance guy says, like, I don't know why they got these lights that are so hard to fix, but the building is aware of it. I had some food from lunch today from a local Thai restaurant. It was cool. I got it takeout, but there's a lot of just local like places around here. So like a small, not fancy Thai restaurant. It was perfectly good, perfectly good. So I keep trying different restaurants, but it's lovely. I got to walk around a little bit today because I had to go mail that the Google Fiber stuff back to Google Fiber at FedEx office. So I walked around the route. I really like the neighborhood. I walked around. I walked near the lake. I just like I like it. It was nice and warm out. Bunch of nice trees around here. It's just very pleasant. Yeah, there are nice parks. There's a big lake. There's a number of bodies of water around here. And but just I mean I like a lot of the a lot of the buildings aren't like cookie cutter buildings in a way. It's like some of them are kind of older, but they have a little personality to them, a bunch of the buildings. How is the plumbing? I think the water pressure is good. The shower water pressure is good. But so it's just a couple more days to get all this stuff done. There's just been so much stuff to do. Yeah, there's a bunch of people have pets in the building. I've met some people. I met this one person today. This one person had a corgi. And the corgi was really friendly, which was awesome because the corgi ran over to me. So I was like petting the corgi in the elevator. And then I thought the elevator stopped, and I thought we were at my floor. So I got out And I was like, oh, you live on like this floor too? And the person was like looking at me. And they were like, it was good meeting you. And then I looked and I realized, oh, it's not my floor. I think the person, I thought I was following them. Then I ran back on the elevator. I was so distracted because I was petting the dog the whole time in the elevator. Lovely. I don't know if all corgis are that cool. This is a very cool dog. Very, very cool dog. Very friendly. I don't have much experience with corgis. Sad Mafioso says, corgis are so cute. Anne says, very family-friendly dogs. They're like a nice size. They're not too big, not too small. Sage T Radio says, the Queen knows corgis. Denise says, corgis are great. Kafeve says, fostered a corgi. She was wonderful. Tom H says, Queen Elizabeth has them. Really? Let's see here. Let's see here. Maybe I can find it. Royal Corgis. Royal Corgis. What if I do this? Why doesn't that work? Oh, I see. Hold on a second. See, you're seeing me. I don't want you to see me. I want you to see. Why can't I find? It's not really working well. I was trying to have you be able to see the article I'm looking at. Why wasn't that working? No, that's not the end. That's YouTube. I see. Hold on. All right, here we go. Here we go. That's Google. That's Google. Now, can I change this? There it is. I did it. Hey, all right. We got it. See, this is what I was trying to do. Why is it fading? I don't want to fade. Let's do this one. What's this one? Woo, look at that one. That's kind of confusing. Oh, how about that one? Why? I think it's better slow. Look at that. Where did the chat go? Now I can't find the chat anymore. Okay. Rita likes the fade. Fujirari likes the fade. Anyways, Royal Corgis were the Pembroke Welsh Corgi dogs owned by Queen Elizabeth II and her parents. She has owned more than 30 corgis since she became queen. I didn't know that. Anyways. Hang on one sec here. Linda Payne says she used to have lots, but she says no more as she's in her 90s now. James Big Boss says Queen Elizabeth is also a certified auto mechanic. Okay, so anyways, yeah, no, I'm liking the neighborhood and I'm liking the building. I just need to get the few things fixed. They got to get that fridge fixed. That's kind of a big annoyance. But you know, things will get fixed. And I got to get the curtain and the comforter up in the studio. I still got to get my license. I tried to make an appointment to get I got to get my license first before getting my license plates. The good thing about the driver's license plate, it's actually right near here. It's a little. I can walk to it, but they had no appointments for the next few days. I think it's a Thanksgiving week, so I'm gonna have to maybe do it next week. Get 30 days to do it. Daniel says the elevator may be the biggest challenge. That's certainly the biggest issue. Linda says, have you seen some interesting things on your walkabouts? Well, I just think it's a neat neighborhood. At the lake, they light up the fountain at night, which is nice. But yeah, I mean, there's some... it's again, the architecture, it's not all cookie cutter around here. Some of the buildings are kind of older, which I like. Just feels kind of interesting to walk around. And it's not that, like, it's not super traffic-y around here, which is good. I mean, there's some traffic, but it's not, it's smaller. It's a smaller city than, like, you know, like in Atlanta where I was. Reed Israel says, it got some character and charm. Yeah, I think so. It's not fancy. There's not a lot of fancy places, too, which I like. So once I can, but you know, it'll be nice to be able to start working again. I noticed a couple, not road plates, but like loose manhole covers that made some noise, but I can't hear them from where I am. I walked by a DGX, and I was like, oh, I've seen that in Atlanta. It's like a little grocery store. Then I did some research on it. I realized it's Dollar General. It's like the Urban Dollar General, DGX. Look it up. They have one of those. Quiana says, Orlando is a baby city that is still growing into itself. Well, I don't know how much Archlitz is a nice piece of art would go nicely behind you. I don't know how much I'm going to be streaming from this location. So the kitchen isn't totally cleared out yet. Well, maybe we'll be doing it in the kitchen. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll just have to see. You know what's weird? I've kind of accidentally figured this out. When you watch people on Twitch streaming live, they have this angle where, like, the camera isn't pointed Like their monitor is in the same position my monitor's in. Like the camera is sort of angled away from the monitor. So if they want to address the camera, they have to turn to the right a little bit and look into a lot of the streamers do that, right? And I've never done that, but I just decided to do it like this because I was tired of looking over the monitor at the camera, and I wanted the camera to be a little lower. If I put the camera behind the monitor, it's got to be like a little higher. I think, yeah. So I just did this, and it feels kind of natural to have it this way. But this is the way, I didn't try to emulate the Twitch streamers, but this is the angle that they use. Probably because they don't want to be shooting over a monitor. I mean, the problem is to read your chat, I have to do this. I can't read your chat otherwise. But I like the framing. Like it's kind of nice to have the monitor in the corner of the frame so you can see what I'm doing. Because if you can't see the monitor, it's kind of like, what is he doing? Whereas if you see the monitor and I'm looking at it, I feel like you know what I'm doing. But it's interesting that I just sort of found myself using this angle when this is like the angle the Twitch streamers use. PPV says it's good because people know when you're looking at the chat or not. Carol says it might be better for your neck and back too. Yeah, no, I do like this. I do feel like it feels better sitting in this because I'm not always looking over the monitor. Anyways. No, Kimberly, never found the stand. We talked a lot about it. You can rewatch, but unfortunately, no. I found some light bulbs that I no longer need, which are these candelabra light bulbs. Candelabra light bulbs. Maybe I can show you a picture of one. I don't know if I can. But they're light bulbs that go like LED light bulbs for like chandeliers. They have like the really thin base. Like these. Hang on. Like stuff like this, but mine are they're LED, so they're more like that or something. But I have some extra ones, and rather than throw them out because I don't need them, I put an ad on Craigslist saying why was that doing that? That was weird. Oh, I know what I was doing. Hold on. There we go. That's the corgis. And this is... yeah, like they look, LED ones. LED. Anyways, it's taking me forever to explain this. But... I have some of these bulbs, and I have like 6 or 7 of the. Maybe I think I have 9 bulbs of a couple different types. And I said, well, rather than throw them out, I'll just put it on Craigslist and see if anybody wants them. I have gotten 6 messages in an hour from people who really want these bulbs. It's the hit of Orlando, my free candelabra bulbs. Are they dimmable? I believe they are. Misha. But I mean, really, like sometimes I put an ad up for a free, I have an extra ring light bag because they sent me two, and I have no need for one of them. And no one will email me about that. But people really want these. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Hang on a second. I might have told you the wrong thing. I've gotten one message. I have gotten a message about the candelabra bulbs. But the ones, I take it back, the ones that are really popular are the track lighting bulbs. Those are the ones that are really popular. I had some of those too that I don't need anymore. So I didn't want to throw these things out. I wanted to give them to somebody else. This is what these look like. Where are the bulbs? Like this. This is from inspectopedia.com. See, they look like this. I have a bunch of LED ones. But people want those so much. Misha says need LED and must be dimmable. I think the ones I have are dimmable, Misha. I have 9 of them. I have 9 bulbs, I think. I have 3 that look like a little flame and 6 that are just look like more like bulbs. Yeah, I think that's a CSX train you're hearing, as Ben Huffstetler says. Reed Israel likes the faded screen. Anyways, my track lighting bulbs are the hit of Orlando. Yeah, Margot, I love the warmer weather. I love it. Susan Barry, I saw a library today. It looked like that was the main library in downtown. Misha needs 6 for the chandeliers. So, Misha, you want me to pull the ad. You want me to delete the ad. I'll do it if you're going to use them. I'll put them in your box of stuff. Let me do it right now before anybody writes to me. Anybody else does. All right, I did it. All right, I gotta get some. I'm trying to get some good sleep tonight. I woke up too early today. Well, I had to wake up really early because somebody came over for the treadmill early. So everything's messed up. I'm like too tired to run on the treadmill. I don't want to. If I don't have enough sleep, I don't want to run on the treadmill and make myself sick. Hey, Sharon Solomon, what's happening? So I do anticipate. Again, I do anticipate in the next couple of days getting back on Agenda Free TV. We're making progress, getting things done. Linda, I don't think the Misha box is big enough to hold the hold that stand. There's like a train that comes through here. It comes through town like always this time of night. I think it might be a CSX train. I think it's on the same track as the commuter train takes. Runs right through the town. I'd really like to go to bed on the early side tonight, if I can do it. Jeff says, same thing happens near my house, always at same time of night around midnight. Yeah, I kind of like the train sound. It's kind of neat. I'd actually like to go some night and actually see the train go by. Because I've seen the Sunrail go by in the town, but I've never seen the CSX train. I don't think that there's a you can get flight radar and see where the planes are. You can get marinetraffic.com and see where ships are. I don't think there's one site that shows you where all the trains are, which would be great. I looked for it, and I couldn't find a site that shows you where all the trains are. Roxanne says, I grew up hearing the trains run. Misha says, it's a nice ride from Orlando to Miami. Maybe post-pandemic, I'll take the train. Not Cupcake says you can listen to train radios on Radio Reference. Mark says get a scanner and you can listen to the train traffic. Linda says I have a friend who worked for Amtrak. I'll bet he could find it. Astro Josh says CSX is what runs in Orlando. That would explain why it runs now instead of daytime. Astro Josh says there are Amtrak trackers online, but not freight trackers. Misha says the trains are empty now. Quiano, I saw an article how there's a train that's running from Miami to Orlando Airport, and they're going to have it run to Disney Springs. Going to build a new station. Hey, it's Sean B. Sean B is here. All right. Well, guys, I think what I'm going to try to do is try to not go to bed too late if I can. Again, tomorrow, someone's supposed to come at 11 and put the comforter up, which shouldn't take very long. But, I think we're good to go with the studio. I think. I mean, it's not finished yet, but I think I can stream from there now. So my plan is to start getting back covering news. Oh my gosh, still have a few boxes left, but we made a lot of progress here. The place is a lot cleaner than it was. I haven't seen any fireworks yet. Tammy says, do you like working for yourself? There's a lot of great things about working for yourself. But the problem is also that there's no guarantee. Like if you don't work, you don't make any income. And you don't even know you don't know how much you're going to make. It's very unsettled. But there's a lot of great things about working for yourself. Linda says, good to have clutter gone. Yeah, the kitchen was also there was so many boxes there, and it's just finally, every day a bunch got done. So I need another day or two to really nail things down. And also, those lingering few of those maintenance issues need to get taken care of. I'm going to make a video of the fridge right now. No, but I do like working for myself. I mean, it's just the news thing is kind of weird just because you're kind of always on call. Misha says, I've only worked for myself. It's wild and scary at times, but super fulfilling. Hey, thanks, G-Wagon, for your kind words. All right, so let's do this. I think I'm going to wrap up this live stream. I appreciate you joining me for this update. Again, we will be, next couple of days, getting back on Agenda Free TV. I still have, I'll still be having some stuff I have to deal with, but should be less as we go through time. It'll be less stuff. I'll get more and more done. But I do appreciate you joining, and thanks for your encouragement as well. Thanks, Jeff Ha. I got all my rugs positioned correctly. I had a bunch of rugs at the last place, and I got them to all fit right. Oh, I ordered a vacuum to replace my broken old vacuum. So I'll let you know how that's going to go. No, the magnets are not up on the fridge yet. They're still in one of the boxes. There's a few boxes still in the kitchen that I need to go through with kitchen stuff. That's the last thing I really need to do in terms of the boxes. Oh, thank you, Read Israel. That's very kind of you. Read Israel. And thank you, Sonic, too. That's very nice of you guys. Thank you. Sonic says, thanks, Steve Mods. Chatters, Lurkers, RIP ring light stand. Treadmill up and running. P.O. box update. Elevator repair pending. Fridge not chillin'. It isn't. LED lights making progress. We are making progress. Thank you, Sonic. And thank you, Read Israel. Hey, thanks to all the moderators. Big thanks to the moderators. Mark Helton, Ruben Urban, Linda Belk, Misha, Sarah Joy. Thank you, moderators. Thank you guys all for watching, too. Hey, thanks, Sean B., Cheryl Simpson, Arthur Cotman, Ben H., Ben Hefstetler, Kathy Williams, Sarah Blackwood. John A. and PD say progress is progress no matter how big or small. Flora Kagan, thank you. Off Mile on Arizona Jumper. Expecting storms. Tony Del Monte. B&O is great. I love them. Questella says should have brought the old fridge and cabinets. Jan Porter. Riff Rocks. Astro Josh, thanks for watching. Right Lane Gaming. Christopher Lund was lurking. Hey, thanks everybody in the Lurker Lounge. Thanks for watching, Christopher Lund. Gina M. Carol Reed. No, I did not, El Loco Taco. Rewind. You can find out all about it earlier in the stream. Margot, Arizona Jumper. Washington County News Station. Jonathan Bailey. Cheryl Simpson, Alex Staines. Darren Markley. Apocalypse BNG. Kimberly Barr. Judy Barton. Christian Montoya. Flathead, good luck with the new apartment. J. Marie, Not Cupcakes. Thank you for watching. I really got to go to bed early. Got to get enough sleep tonight. Marlene Colasar, thanks for watching. Don Pratt, Brendan Brumalin. Marcy Walks. Griffin, thanks for watching. Dinner's ready. Tom H. Quiana Capri. Follow at Lookner channel for some exclusive content sometimes. TJ, thanks for watching. Anthony John, it'll be soon. Next few days. And John A. and PD. Oh, one of my cousins is setting up a Zoom call on Thanksgiving. We usually have a big Thanksgiving with the extended family, which we're not doing this year. But one of my cousins set up a Zoom call, so we're going to do a Zoom Thanksgiving. It'd be great. I got to get my mom to do it. She's never done a Zoom call before. We'll have to help her figure it out. Hey, by the way, a quick thank you to Amal Joshi. Hey, thanks for the donation, Amal Joshi. Thank you, Amal. Florida Corn Fund, says Amal. I haven't bought any corn here yet. I'm going to have to. Thank you, Amal. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Very nice of you. I haven't even cooked yet from my place. We'll do that soon. Just not enough time yet. Thanks, Apocalypse, for watching. Questella. Oops. June 0130. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. I'm Madison G. I'm going to wrap this up. Flora Kagan, thank you for watching. See Michelle Sparks. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to have more streaming soon. Just getting the last stuff done here. Trying to. But we're making a lot of progress. All right, guys. I'm wrapping this up. Hey, thanks so much. And we will do more streams very, very soon. All right, guys, that's it. Have a great night and a great day wherever you might be. And I will be seeing you all very, very soon. Thanks again for joining me. Thanks for all the comments. And we'll do this again soon here and on Agenda Free TV. We will see you soon.